Of course. Here's a more detailed and emotional version of the story, still without a heading. I never imagined that the woman I had loved for over 15 years could betray me so deeply. We built a life together, raised a daughter, and made countless memories that I thought meant something to both of us, but everything changed the day I stumbled upon the truth. It started with small things. She became distant, spending more time on her phone, going out without clear explanations, picking fights over nothing. I tried to ignore it at first, thinking maybe it was stress or just a rough patch, but one night curiosity got the best of me, and I checked her messages. What I saw confirmed what I had feared. She was having an affair. The messages were explicit, emotional, and detailed enough to show that this wasn't just a fling. She was emotionally invested in this other man. My heart sank, and for a moment I couldn't breathe. I sat there for what felt like hours, trying to understand how everything could fall apart so fast. When I confronted her, she didn't deny it. In fact, she was strangely calm. Her defense? I've been unhappy for years. I deserve to feel loved. And then she dropped the bombshell. She claimed that our daughter was on her side and had agreed that a divorce was the best thing for all of us. That was the part that broke me more than the cheating. My daughter and I had always been close. We shared everything. The idea that she would support something like this without talking to me first didn't make sense. The next day, I sat down with my daughter. I gently asked her what she thought about everything that was happening. Her eyes filled with confusion and fear. "What do you mean? Mom said you both agreed to split. She told me you didn't want to be with us anymore." That's when everything became clear. My wife had lied not only to me, but also to our daughter, manipulating her to protect herself from judgment and guilt. I knew I had to act. I spent the next few weeks gathering everything: phone records, messages, financial transactions, anything that showed the full picture of what was really happening. I stayed quiet, calm, and focused. I filed for divorce on grounds of infidelity and requested full custody of our daughter. In court, the truth unraveled. When my lawyer presented the evidence and showed how she had lied about our daughter's feelings, the judge was clearly disturbed. My wife tried to defend herself, but every excuse fell flat. Our daughter, brave and mature beyond her years, even gave a statement expressing how hurt and confused she had been and how she didn't want to live with someone who could manipulate her like that. The final judgment was in my favor. I got full custody. She was granted limited visitation rights. I never celebrated that outcome, because a broken family is nothing to be happy about, but I was relieved. I had protected my daughter, and I had stood up for myself. My wife thought she could control the narrative, twist the truth, and walk away clean. She never expected me to fight back with quiet strength. She never thought our daughter would see through her lies. She had no idea what was coming. Would you like me to continue this story further? Perhaps showing how life turned out afterward?